Good evening, GSET. Tonight we're going to show you how to find those annoying syntax errors that cause the error 256 to appear on the PiStorms screen. I'm going to move to our normal directory where we locate our software, PiStorm Programs 02, and I'm going to modify the light test program that we've been using in class, and I'm going to go ahead and make an error in it. So I put an extra space in there, mess the indenting up, so that way when we go ahead and run that program, we'll get an error message. In order to use this technique, you're going to want to open a second PuTTY window. On Windows, the easiest way is to right-click on this top bar and select Duplicate Session. That way you don't have to look the IP address up again. And I'm going to go ahead and log in real quick here. If you're on a Macintosh, you'll just want to go ahead and, from open a terminal window, run the SSH command again, and that's how you'll do that there. Now, I have my windows kind of on top of each other because in my recording area, I have a narrow window, but obviously, if you have a widescreen laptop, go ahead and put them next to each other so you can see both at the same time. The command we're going to use is a Unix command called tail. Tail has a couple different jobs. It will, by default, show us the last 10 lines of any text file. However, I'm going to give it an option called -F for follow, and that will show us the last 10 lines of a file, but keep showing us new lines as they get added. The file we want to look at is in /var/tmp, and the name of the file is going to be psmb.out. So I'll go ahead and run that, and it's ready to go there. Put a couple enters in there so we can see where we are. So if I select that program, that light test program that we just put the error in, I'm going to write it one more time just to make sure that I remembered to do that before. And when I run that program, I get the error 256 on the screen. But notice what happened over here. It went ahead and gave me this new information that otherwise would be hard to find. It told me the name of the file that was ran, and it told me that on line 17, and this was the line that it found, I had an indentation error. So I'll go back to my code. I want to find line 17. I know from the error that the line I'm looking for contains the text term print with some blanks in there. I'll have to find something like that. And typically the error is going to be right around there. If you have a long program and it's hard to find the line numbers, you can go ahead and use this option here, Control-C, which will put up where you are. So that's line 17. Now, often the error might be the line before. So in this case, it was here. But that gets me right in the area that I need to see. I can fix that error. I can save this program and go back here to my window where I'm watching the error file. Again, I'm going to press a bunch of returns so I can make sure I can see what happens here. And if I run that code, it runs perfectly like the way it's always supposed to. So I'm hoping this will help you find your errors more quickly as you're coding and avoid kind of having to run that Python command from the command line, which will go ahead and mess up the PiStorms browser. If you have any questions, please see me in class, and have a great night.